is not a bounty hunter. He is a peacekeeping cyborg, yes? Hello there, Transformers fans, and welcome back to another cool toy review. And yes, you heard me right. I said Transformers fans, not Marvel fans. We're taking him back. He's a Transformers character. He always was a Transformers character, and so he shall remain. Okay, fine, he's a Marvel character too, but Marvel stole him, alright? And I will die on that hill. Well, today we are reviewing the San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive, the Marvel Legends Death's Head. Now, I feel like this figure has been a long time coming. A very obscure figure for an SDCC exclusive, I will admit, but a very cool and welcome one. And this is a character that has a cool and unique history. For more information, I recommend you check out Chris McFeely's video, The Basics on Death's Head, for the full story. And he covers everything from both his origins in Transformers and even his character's outcome in Marvel. In fact, this is his first official look when he crossed over into the Marvel Universe. His original look, not too dissimilar from this, had a more green, puffy, vest-like outfit on over his metallic body, which also looked really cool. Hopefully we get that version at some point in the future. And this is not the first Death's Head figure produced in Marvel Legends. In fact, back in the day, when they were doing their fully articulated 3 3/4 scale line, there was a Death's Head produced for that as well. Not to be confused with Death's Head 2, which is a completely separate character sharing a similar name only, which they did produce a Death's Head 2 in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 assortment of Marvel Legends figures a few years back. Anyway, here is Death's Head in the packaging. I love that classic Marvel UK kind of style of packaging there. And there is really awesome artwork where he's got his mace hand attachment, and I love that this figure comes with all of his different hand weapon attachments. Tech specs. Tech specs on the back. I love tech specs. Words and things as well. Love this profile image. Classic Death's Head Marvel comic little icon that was up in the upper corner there. That looks good. There's that awesome artwork once again. And that's pretty much it for the packaging, yes? And here is Death's Head out of the packaging, and he is nice and large. He is quite bulky, decent size to him, and again, being a character who originally hailed from the Transformers universe, because he first debuted technically in the original Marvel UK Transformers comic, and give you a little bit of size comparison there to the current SDCC exclusive Transformers Megatron and Orion packs, so you can see how he scales with them. He looks very good. And the timing of the release of this figure is really good, especially with the Transformers team at Hasbro right now producing original Marvel comic versions of some of their classic characters, with the Marvel comic release of Grimlock, Shockwave, Straxus, and another Marvel UK original character, Flame, and Emerald Zarin this year, which are really, really awesome. So it's a good year for deep cut comic characters for Transformers fans. Now, I mentioned earlier that Marvel stole Death's Head, and they did. He was originally created by Simon Furman, who is a prolific writer within Transformers and has been working on the brand for, well, about as long as the brand has been around. And he himself created this character along with a friend of his, whose name I forget at the moment, but again, check that video I told you to watch earlier. Basically, Marvel used some cool loophole where a strip that they had wrote for Death's Head promotionally to introduce him in the Transformers was produced under Marvel titles as well, or something like that. and they just use that as, oh no, he first appeared in our thing, so we get him, not in Transformers. Otherwise, since he first appeared in Transformers, or technically first appeared in Transformers, he would have been a Transformers original character, which he was always designed to be. Now, the fictional way of which they got him into the Marvel Universe is interesting. He helped fight Unicron, went through some time displacement portal thing, bumped into Doctor who shrank him down and then kicked him out into another space-time portal thing, and he emerged in the Marvel comic universe, or more specifically the UK Marvel comic universe that was going on at the time. So, long story short, that's basically how Marvel ended up with Death's Head, and then that's when they presented the look, the redesign that we see right here, which honestly is such a good look. It was definitely an improved design from his weird puffy vest, sports hunting looking outfit that he had before. Not that I didn't like that design, it's just I like this design more. It looks so cool. And his head design pretty much stayed the same, and they nailed it. I love that big jaw with the huge metal tusks coming off of it. He's got the cool horned head, those nice red eyes. Head is on a ball joint, by the way, and you have a forward and neck joint as well for more articulation. Fully articulated shoulders, in and out, upper bicep, single jointed elbows, wrist joints. You can also pull either hand off to swap out with the swappable hand accessories that it comes with. So you get a swappable fist for his right hand and a swappable fist for his left hand. You have this grip attachment, so you can simulate himself putting a new weapon attachment onto his arm here, because typically he would swap out his right hand for his weapon. So you would just, kind of pose him like that, where it looks like he's putting it on there. And those just plug right in really, really easy. Now, you can plug them into either arm. There's nothing saying that you can't. Just typically, he would swap out his right hand for whatever weapon attachment he was using for any given situation. He also has a nice ab crunch. Really good clicking on that. Waist, hips, upper thigh, double jointed knees. Swivel right there at the top of the boot. Full ankle joints. Nice, long, soft, rubbery plastic goods cape. His shoulder pads here, they're not fixed to the chest at the front, so you don't hinder mobility too much with those arms, which is kind of nice. And you have a peg right here for his shield and his weapon storage. You also have his axe and rocket attachment, because he could also fire projectiles. He also had a blaster attachment in the Transformers comic. I'm not sure if he had a blaster attachment in the Marvel version of the comic, because, I mean, when he left Transformers, that's pretty much when I stopped reading about the character, just because I haven't checked out his spin-offs myself. But, again, there is a really awesome breakdown by Chris McFeely if you want to learn the complete history of the character so far. And going back to his weapons, I love the slashes, and they're actually painted in, which is really nice on his shield as well. Another little cool attention to detail from the Marvel team there. Overall, is it really nice that we got this figure? Absolutely. And he was so long awaited. If you've read Death's Head since the beginning, well, congratulations to you fans. I hope that this figure is everything you expected it to be. And if it isn't, well, let us know in the comments what they might have missed and how they could have improved on it for next time. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's review featuring the new San Diego Comic-Con 2024 Marvel Legends exclusive Death's Head. While he might not have technically been a Marvel original character, he is definitely a really awesome figure. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on social media. Go to cooltoyreview.com daily for toy news, reviews, and more. Check out our sister website, rebelscum.com, for all kinds of awesome daily Star Wars news and toy content. And sign up for a free account on collectorsoracle.com today and start managing some of the toys and collectibles in your collection. Right now, we have a bunch of Star Wars toys and collectibles categorized, as well as some of the new Turtles from Mutant Mayhem categorized on Playmates. So click the Playmates button, you'll see the Mutant Mayhem Turtles there, and start marking the things that you have in your collection or want in your collection, with more to come. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Yes?